Now it's got volume. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Nick G. I'm your host, Nick G. Today is Friday, May 22nd. Getting ready for the Memorial Day week. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's also throw in some likes and shares. I can use a few of those as well. Thanks for tuning in to my free class. Donations are welcome. My Venmo is in the description down below. I'd be very grateful for that. Much appreciated. And let's go ahead and start on our back, and we'll talk about today's intention. So, you may notice the shirt I am wearing. I got this shirt in 2006 when I was 16 years old from my recruiter. I still have it. And this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Means a lot to myself and veterans alike, obviously. So I'm just gonna get to it. That picture that I put up of the cover is me and my best friend Dave. I lost Dave January 22nd, 2004 in Iraq. Him and I met in 2003 in Fort Hood, Texas. And I remember I was in my barracks room and I was 19 at the time. And Dave was 19 also. He's 13 days younger than me, which is wild because that's the same age. My cousin Adam and I are 13 days apart. So automatically we kind of like clicked. And I remember I was in my room and the sergeant was walking by with Dave introducing everybody. And I'm 18, maybe 19. And the sergeant goes, "This is Nick. He likes to party." And I think within that afternoon, Dave moved into my barracks and we became best friends instantly. We were known as the party guys. We're two skinny dudes. We looked a lot alike. So much alike that when I sent pictures back home from Iraq to my mom, she thought one of the pictures of Dave was me and had it on her desk for a while at her salon, which is wild. So I just wanted to say the name James David Parker. He was my best friend. He went by Dave. My son's name is Joseph David Gonzalez. He's because of David. So just this weekend, smile. Maybe listen to Memorial Day by Sonny Ledford. Have a good weekend with your friends, everything, you know. And then just remember why we're all here, what this weekend's for all the men and women we've lost throughout all the years. So just throw a little cheers out for them throughout this weekend. All right, with that, let's do some yoga. Let's go ahead and start on our backs. And we'll start connecting with our breath. My lovely assistant, Lauren, comes into this picture.
Hello.
So inhale your arms above your head, reach for the wall behind you, point your toes, flex all the muscles, and then on an exhale, let it all go. Start connecting with your Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose, exhale through the nose, through a constricted throat. Good way of warming up the body. Using an inhale, let's bring our knees up towards our chest, wrap the elbows around the knees, grab onto wrists or fingertips, chin tucked into the chest. Take a nice big inhale, and then exhale, squeeze the knees in towards your chest. Breathing. You can also release the knees and do some circles with the knees, massage the hips against the mat. Take a few more breaths wherever you're at, and we'll meet with our knees back up top. On an exhale, we go ahead and lower our arms out to a T, keep the knees above our chest, connecting with the breath. Nice big inhale, and then exhale, lower the knees to the right, 2 inches above the floor. Then inhale back up, and then exhale to the left, 2 inches above the floor. And now move nice and slow with your own breath. Take your time. Do one more each way. With the knees back above your chest, you can go ahead and release your right leg straight out in front of you. Right toes curl back towards the right knee. Interlace your fingers below the left knee. Bring the knee out to the left to avoid the ribs. Then back above your chest. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, squeeze your left knee in towards your left armpit, left bicep,
whatever's over there.
Pec. There you go. At the same time, you press your left hip up towards the ceiling, get a deeper stretch in the hip. A few more breaths. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, release the left hand with the right. Guide the knee over to the left, stacking the right. Left hip on top of the right. Open the left arm out. Take your gaze to the left. Focus on the breath. One more big inhale here. And then exhale, gently unwind. Bring the knee back above the chest. Squeeze it in here. And then exhale to release the left leg straight out front. Left toes curl back towards the left knee. Inhale the right knee up towards your chest. Interlace below the right knee. Bring out to the right to avoid the ribs. Then back above the chest. Chin stuck in the chest. Elbows out to the side. Left toes curl back towards the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Press the right hip up towards the ceiling for a deeper stretch. One more big inhale. And then exhale, release the right arm with the left hand. Guide the knee over to the left. Stacking the right hip on top of the left. Open the arm out to the right. Take your gaze to the right. One more big inhale, and then on the exhale, gently unwind. Squeeze the knee into the chest, and then exhale, release. And using an inhale, let's bring both knees up towards our chest again. Grab onto the back of the knees, and then rock and roll on your spine, or you just make your way up to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, let's find ourselves a comfortable seated position. Spine straight, inhale the shoulders up, and then exhale, release them down the back. Then nice and easy to start warming up our neck. Take your chin towards your left shoulder, chin to the right shoulder. And you move the head up and down, chin to chest. Back of the head at the top of the shoulders. Next time the chin's at the chest, you can go ahead and leave it there. And let's do some neck rotations. To the right, to the left. Take my chin to my right shoulder and swing it across the sky, down on my left shoulder into my chest. One more. To the right. And two more to the left. Take a couple more breaths here. Be back in the middle. Maybe roll the shoulders back. Shoulders forward. Let's take a nice deep inhale, top of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. And then on exhale, let's lower our right ear towards our right shoulder. You can stay here, maybe walk the left hand out, press the left fingertips into the mat. And then maybe you want to go a little bit deeper. Inhale the right arm up and over, right palm on the side of the head. Breathing. One more big inhale, and then exhale to release. Take some breaths. And then nice big inhale, top crown of the head, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Breathe. Maybe walk the right fingertips out, press them into the mat. And maybe inhale the left arm up, bend over. One more big inhale, and then exhale to release. Take some breaths. And then slowly tuck the chin towards the chest, and then you interlace the fingers behind the head. Let the palms touch the back of the head, and then nice and easy, each exhale, just slowly lower the elbows, bringing a little weight to the back of the head. Stretching out the top of the spine, neck. A few more breaths. And exhale, you can gently release. Man, when I got this shirt, I was 16 or 17, and I weighed 130 pounds. This thing was humongous on me.
Grew into it.
Yeah, finally. Go inhale the arms up, and then exhale, twist to the right. Left hand on top of your knee, right hand behind you. Inhale to broaden, exhale to twist. One more big inhale. And exhale to unwind. And inhale the arms up. And then exhale, twist to your left. Right hand on top of your knee, left hand behind you on the floor on a block. Inhale to broaden. Exhale to twist. Dave and I ended up having a pretty quick connection, so he had his family was from Bryan, Texas, wasn't too far from Fort Hood, so we would drive there every weekend before Iraq, and we'd go party up in Bryan, Texas, which was where the home of Texas A&M was. Exhale to release. So those are always interesting partying nights, bunch of wild, not veterans, but young soldiers partying with a bunch of crazy football players. Sometimes, there's some anger. Nice big inhale, reach up, and then exhale, forward fold.
I think we can draw our own conclusions.
Yeah. The funny part was the American soldiers all weighed 140 pounds. The football players, not so much. Some big fellers.
But what you lacked in weight, you made up for in
Running.
chutzpah. In running.
Yeah, in my running shoes. Just kidding. And inhale to come up. Bring the head up last, nice and slow. And let's switch out the legs. Back to front, front to back. Then we'll inhale the arms up one more time. Engage the core. Suck in your stomach. Exhale, forward fold.
I know a lot of folks are going camping, but I'm curious what everybody's doing that's watching for Memorial Day, because quarantine and Memorial Day is kind of an interesting combination.
Mix, yeah.
Can't have a huge barbecue like we would usually do.
Share in the comments below what you're doing.
Yeah.
Inhale, slowly bring yourselves up. And then you can roll over your knees or bring your legs out to the side, making your way into a tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll stretch out our wrists. Turn the fingers in towards each other. Circle the palms with the shoulders. However many you go to the right, make sure you go to the left. Another option I have is fingers facing towards the front, turn the hands outward. Inside the elbows towards the front of the mat. Bend the elbows, lean into it, stretch out those wrists. And you can also turn the hands over, top of the hands press against the mat, all 5 fingers press down. Lean into it. A few more breaths here. Remember to sprinkle these in throughout the day if you find yourself on a computer a lot. And then after the wrists, let's curl the toes, sit back on the heels, lift the knees, and stretch out the toes. Move side to side. I'm all nice and stretched out. And after the toes, come down to the knees, uncurl the toes, tap out the feet if you need. Then you can sit back on the heels, fingers towards the feet, lift up the knees, stretch out the ankles. And after the ankles, nice and easy, let's come forward. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's do some cat-cows. Inhale, chest, stomach down, gaze forward. Exhale, curl the spine up towards the sky. Light pressure on the palms, taking the gaze at the thighs. Inhale, chest down, gaze forward. Exhale, curl the spine, gaze at the thighs. Also add in wag the dog, take your gaze over one shoulder, hips in the opposite directions, maybe hold for a couple breaths, and switch. Okay, let's walk the palms forward, walk the feet back into a high plank. Palms on the shoulders, palms on the shoulders, toes gripping the mat, heels pressing back. Inhale, exhale. You can stay here, maybe you want to do some push-ups. Let's do some army push-ups. Inhale, exhale, elbows in, tucked in, hover above the ground. Inhale, come back up. Just throw in a few more here. Join in if you like. Just gonna come after some old muscle memory I got here.
I don't have that same memory.
I used to have to do a lot. Let's get your ass on the floor. That's what I used to do a lot. Push-ups, push-ups. One more big inhale, and then exhale. Tuck the elbows in. Just go ahead and release yourself all the way down. Untuck the toes, zip up the legs, top of the feet, press into the mat. Knees will lift, palms on shoulders. Inhale, chest up, shoulders back. Low cobra, hold here, breathing. Each inhale, lift. Each exhale, hold. Using your lower back. Light pressure on the palms. A few more breaths. One more big inhale. And then exhale to release. Let's take our right arm out to the right. reach as far as you can. Press the left palm into the mat. Gently roll to your side. Step that left foot over the right leg. Stretching out the shoulder. If you want to go a little deeper, you can gently roll yourself back. Move your arm into a goal post or cactus arms. And then gently try to roll back over. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Let's unwind. Whew. Stay in the middle for some breath. Then reach the left arm out as far as you can. Turn to your left side. Step that right foot over the left leg. If you want to go a little deeper, come back. Field goal, cactus arm. Nice and easy to roll back. Take some breaths here. And nice and easy. Press yourselves back up. Open the knees wide. Heels and toes touch. Sit back on the heels. Walk the hands forward. Extended child's pose. Or if you want to do 10 more push-ups with me.
Please.
Memorial Day weekend, man.
Yeah.
Let's do 10 more. 1,
Good plank.
2, 3. I don't know how my form was, but I failed my PT test.
Been a while.
Yeah.
Been a minute.
A few more big breaths down here. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth wide, exhale out the mouth. Let's take one more of those. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth. And on an inhale, let's press back up into a tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Focusing your weight towards your thumb and index finger. Look back at your thighs. You can't see your calves or your feet. That's when you know you're at hip distance. Curl the toes. Inhale, lift the knees. Press the palms into the mat. Chest goes towards the thighs. Then hips up towards the sky. Then on an exhale, release the feet. Let the head hang heavy. No pressure in the neck and head. Gazing at the thighs. Just using your eyes. And then here you go ahead and pedal it out. Bend the right knee, lift the right heel, left heel, back and forth. Maybe on an inhale, you want to come high on all 10 of your toes. And then exhale, release. Let's bend the knees. Press the chest towards the thighs, and then lean the hips to the right. A little stretch there. And then bring the bum back towards the center. Keep the knees bent, and let the hips fall to the left. And come back to the center. Take your gaze towards your thumbs. Inhale, step the feet forward. Here you can make 2 fists. Put them between your feet, see what hip distance looks like. Grab opposite elbows, let the head hang heavy. Ragdoll. Throw a little side to side sway if you like.
arm variations. Maybe inhale, arms behind the back, and release the fingers, hands up towards the sky. Keep it bend in the knees. You also interlace the fingers behind the skull, forearms wrap around the ears. Connect to the breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Take the arms behind the knees, grab elbows, hug yourself. Stretch out the shoulders some more. Or if you want to do hands to feet pose, slide the palms underneath the feet, toes touch the back of the wrist, bend those knees. Chest will rest on the thighs. Then rest your forehead onto your shins, and then with each inhale, toes grip the back of the wrist. Nice and easy, take the hips up. Try to straighten. Gently release the hands wherever they're at. Slight bend in the knees. Let's do a reverse swan dive. Inhale, sweep the arms up.
Exhale, arms down that side. Awesome. Take some breaths. Maybe sip some water. And then we'll do some of our favorite squats. Do some Hindu squats. Feet are at hip distance. Elbows tucked into the body. Okay. Inhale, squat. Heels lift. Exhale, come up. Arms forward. Inhale, arms in. Heels up. Exhale, arms forward. Heels down. Keep going. The analytics say I lose people at 20-something minutes. Is this where it's at?
The Hindu squats?
I can't do squats, click off. We've heard enough from this guy.
Those are some good stretches.
Yeah.
Before this.
And that's all good. Remember, just try to add on a minute each time.
I'm trying to get a booty like Jennifer Lopez and Hustlers. My lord.
My lord. Ten more seconds. 2 more. Last one. All right.
I'm warmed up.
Yeah. Woo. Okay. Now let's do some sun A's. Okay. Your feet are at the top of the mat.
Those Hindu squats really mess with your brain.
Big toes touching, gap in the heels. Stand up nice and tall. Let's inhale our shoulders up. And then exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, release. Okay. Inhale, take the arms up towards the sky. Engage the core. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms, shins, knees, spine straight. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step the feet back. Let's go through a vinyasa. High, down to low. Release all the way down if you like. Inhale into a low cobra. or an up dog. See Lauren doing it if you're ready. Exhale, curl the toes, press back into a downward dog.
Connecting with the breath. Slow down the heart rate. Inhale the right foot up, right heel pressing back. Now press your chest towards your left thigh. Three-legged dog. Deep stretch in the back side of the left leg. One more big inhale. And then on that exhale, nice and easy, bring that right knee towards your nose. Gently step that foot between your hands. Lower the back knee, uncurl the toes. And walk that right foot forward. Curl the right toes back towards the right knee. Here, if you have a block or books to help you hold up, you can do that. Stretching the back side of the right leg. Maybe grabbing the foot if you like, or just letting it do it on its own. A few more breaths here. And then you can point the toes forward and walk the hands forward. That helps. Now I'm stretching the shin, ankles, toes some more. And then go ahead and bring the right foot to the mat. Move the block, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Let's jump right into number 2. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, feet back. Vinyasa, high to low. Inhale to low cobra or up dog if you're ready. Top of the feet pressing the mat, knees lift, arms straight, lift the hips off the floor. Exhale, curl the toes, downward dog. Let's inhale the left leg up, left heel presses back. Press the chest towards the right thigh. Stretch out the back side of the right leg. And then exhale, bring the knee towards your nose, step the foot between your hands, lower the back knee and uncurl the toes. And walk the left foot forward, left heel forward, left toes curl back towards the left knee. Using some blocks, books, blanket if you need. Couple more breaths here. And then point the toes forward. Walk the hands forward. Plant the left foot back into the mat. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Let's stay where we're at. Exhale, arms down by the side. Okay. Anybody check out the new chair video?
Oh, yeah.
It's on the site now. It was inspired by my father, and he has been doing it the last 3 days. So hopefully today is his 4th day consecutively. But if you want to check out that video, like, share with your family members, maybe your older family members, or just getting into yoga. It's a nice way to get in. I taught chair yoga at the YMCA here in Missoula, so it inspired me to also make that video. So grateful to all of them as well. So just throwing that out there because we're about to do chair. Feet together, toes touching, gap in the heels. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sit the bum back, arms up, chair.
That's a nice segue.
Yeah. Breathe. Biceps with the ears. Engage the core. Suck in the gut, pull up the jeans. Keep trying to sit down. Let's bring the palms in front of our chest. And then we'll take the left elbow, hook on the outside of the right knee. Whoa. You can stay here. Or maybe open the arms. Nice twist. Press that left elbow into the right knee for a twist. Show the knees stay aligned. And then nice and easy, let's come back out of that twist. Exhale, forward fold. We'll catch the left side on the next one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, feet back. Vinyasa, high, low, low cobra, or up dog. Exhale, downward dog.
I feel like we should clarify that in chair yoga, you have an actual chair.
Yeah. Just a segue is all. Don't be intimidated by it.
You're not just doing chair
Yeah.
the whole time.
Although maybe we should. Inhale the right foot up in the air. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot between your hands. Plant that back foot at a 45. Bend the knee over the ankle, front knee. Inhale the arms forward, biceps to ears. Lift yourself up, warrior one. Okay. Maybe you need to walk that front foot forward. Knees over the ankle. Trying to get that thigh parallel. Back leg. Foot's at a 45. Knife edge of the foot's pressing into the mat, keeping that leg straight. Left hip comes forward to meet the right hip. Arms up, biceps to the ears. Breathe. Make sure you're engaging your feet all four corners. One more big inhale here. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bums back, arms up, chair. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down by the side. All right. Take some breath. Wipe the sweat from my brow. Very few will get that. 2 feet, toes touching, heels in the gap. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bum back, chair.
Would Addy get that?
You would. Each exhale, lower the bum, thighs parallel. Exhale, palms in front of the chest. Hook the right elbow outside of left knee. Stay here. I'm going to be opening it up. Remember to keep those knees in line. Knees behind the toes. Breathe.
I call this constipated shark. It's like you're about to chomp.
Come back. Oh my. Ooh. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Feet back. Vinyasa, high, low, low cobra, or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot up. Left heel presses back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Plant that back foot. Bend the knee over the ankle. Arms forward, biceps to ears. Lift yourself up. Knees over the ankle. Knees lined up with the second toe. Back foot's at a 40, 45. Knife edge of the foot's pressing into the mat. Biceps with ears. Move that right hip forward to meet the left. Breathe. Use the feet. Help them grip to the mat. One more big inhale. And then exhale. Plant the hands. Step that right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bums back, arms up, chair. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down to the side. Radical. Okay. Let's just step the left leg back for us. But if you want to face your screen or phone, so you can line the heels up on the back of your mat. That's very helpful. Walk them out as wide as you like, and pigeon toe the feet in. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, spine straight. And you put your hands to the hips, and then exhale, forward fold. And then you can release the hands to the mat. Grab the outsides of the feet as one. Peace fingers wrap around the big toe as one. Elbows out to the side. Palms in front of your face. And you walk the hands through the legs, coming even deeper. It's easy for you to get the top of the head to the mat and walk the feet in closer. If it's harder, walk the feet out wide. Remember, notice if you're leaning back into the heels of your feet. Bring the weight forward so it's evenly distributed throughout the heels, the balls, each corner of the foot. You're going to walk your hands over to the left, take a few breaths. And come back to the middle, take a few breaths. Then walk over to the right. Back to the middle. And then from here, we just walk the feet in nice and easy. Let the heels, or bum fall towards the heels. And palms together, elbows and knees. Malasana squat. If the heels aren't touching, then come back up to somewhere where they are. So maybe camper squat. A lot of you might be doing that this weekend. Then if you want to do some crow, let's do some crew. Okay. Hands to the mat. Elbows are still pressing into the knees. Spread the palms, fingers nice and wide. Then inhale, take the hips up towards the sky. Come onto the, balls of the feet. Twist the knees in towards the triceps. And press the knees. I like to get shirts out of the way. Mm-hmm. Press the knees into the triceps. Dig them in there. Dig them. And nice and easy. Gaze forward a little bit. Lift one foot at a time.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The goal is eventually get the knees inside the armpits. And then, of course, you release to a headstand, or whatever else you want to do. Try one more here. Nice, my love.
I need to get strength.
Yeah.
Strength in my forearms.
Okay, go ahead and come down to your bums. Release the legs. Shake them out. Ooh, so open that left leg wide. Bring the right foot in. Right foot, left thigh. Sing them nice and tall. Inhale the arms up. And on the exhale, turn the torso over the left leg. Exhale, forward fold. Head to knee pose. You're working on each breath. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. Each release, hopefully getting your forehead closer to your knee. Remember that right foot, left thigh are still engaged. If you're leaning too far to the left, bring that right knee down, help you out with the balance.
And using your next exhale, you can gently release. Come up nice and slow.
All right, let's release the right leg. Bring the left foot in, right thigh. 2 more pressing into each other, right toes curl back. Inhale the arms up, straighten the spine. Turn the torso over the right leg. Exhale, forward fold.
Connect with the breath. Nice big inhales. Exhales, release. Tuck that gut in each exhale and fold forward. Remember the left foot, right thigh are engaged. Right toes curl back. Right foot's flat in front of you as if you're standing on your foot. Each exhale, fold. Your next exhale, gently release.
Oof. Let's bring that right foot in to meet the left. And we'll do a little bound angle. Heels together, elbows into the knees. Sit up nice and tall, and then open the feet up like a book. Remember, the closer the heels are to the bum, the harder the stretch. So if you want to walk them out a little bit further, make it a little bit easier on yourself. A few more breaths. And on an exhale, you can release the feet, shake them out. Let's come to the top of our mats. Open the legs the distance of the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Let's inhale the shoulders up towards our ears. And then exhale, release. And we'll inhale the arms forward, palms facing up. Engage the core, exhale, slowly release. Reach for the wall behind you, point your toes, flex them all. Exhale, go. Let's do some shoulder stands or some inversions. Sounds good to me. So, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Inhale your feet up towards the sky, put a block underneath. Do an inversion. Stay right here if you like. Or if you're gonna roll, make your way up into a shoulder stand. Remove the block. And then nice and easy, just roll the hips up. Elbows in towards the body. Walk the hands down the back. Trying to straighten the spine. Chin the chest. Work on some variations. Open the legs wide. Take them to opposite directions. Or maybe bound angle. Or lotus. You want to come into plow. You release the feet behind the head. Toes grip. Arms and forearms. Forearms and palms press against the mat to help the balance. Toes curl. Try to straighten the legs.
You also bend the knees the outsides of the ears for deaf yogi. Good way to flush all your lymph nodes. Come back into shoulders down when you're ready. Woo! That's enough of my shoulders. Nice and easy, come down. You continue with that inversion if you like.
Or let's end here with some little supine twist. Oh, arms out to a T, feet up towards the sky. Take a nice, let's do a little exercise first. Nice big inhale, and then exhale. Knees to the right, 2 inches above the floor. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left, 2 inches above the floor. Inhale back up. And then exhale to the right. Release to the right. Get the legs straight or bend the knees in towards the right arm. Connect with the breath. Inhale the knees back up, feet up towards the sky. Take a couple breaths here. And then exhale. Legs left, 2 inches above the floor. Inhale back up. Legs right, 2 inches above the floor. Inhale back up. And then legs left. Release the legs, gaze to the right. A few more big breaths. Gaze up towards the ceiling, press the arms into the mat. Inhale, bring it back up. Oof, that one hurt. In a good way. And then exhale, go ahead and release the legs nice and slow. Once the heels touch the mat, feet fall open. Arms down by your sides, palms facing up for some receiving, or you can rest the palm on your heart and on your stomach for some grounding. Gently let go of the breath. If you set an intention at the beginning of class, send off that positive intention. Remember Dave. This last 55 minutes is to prepare you for this last 5. So gently let it all go, the breath, the thoughts, the body. Shavasana. Before making any movements, nice and easy, just connecting with the breath. Before making any movements, just bring your attention to your fingers and to your toes. And nice and easy, start wiggling and moving them, slowly waking up the body. Maybe brushing the thumb across the fingertips. Bring your attention to your shoulders, to your neck, to your head. Maybe throwing a slight sway side to side. And using your next inhale, you can gently roll to your right side for relaxation. Or roll to your left side for energy. Take a few breaths there. Using your next inhale, nice and easy, let's press ourselves up into a seated position. Taking one last restorative breath together. Sitting up nice and tall. On an inhale, we'll take our arms up towards the sky. Bring the palms together, and then on an exhale in front of our chest. Thank you all so much for coming today. Remember, if you want to donate, the Venmo's in the description. Let's tune in next Tuesday after the Memorial Day weekend. And then remember to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, one more little story before you leave. So my son asks me every night, tell me stories, and I can never about my life. And all I can remember is like the party years. I can't really remember my youthful years. So an Army story I have of Dave and I is one time we came back late in the middle of the night after going on patrol or some mission. And everybody's trying to fall asleep. And we started playing classic high school game of penis. You try to say P-I-N-I-S. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube without being caught. But obviously, we weren't in a classroom with kids, right? We were with a bunch of grown men. And by the end, we were screaming at full lungs, full capacity. And everybody in there was just like, shut up, Gonzalez and Parker. Sorry, I hope you get the story. It was pretty hilarious. One of my favorite stories that I tell Joey. I know it's probably not the most appropriate, but just how me and Dave's humor was. And so I hope you get to get a little bit of picture of him. I miss him every day. Even though I messed up at the beginning and said January 22nd, I got to look back at my tattoo. It's January 21st, so I have to take that. And I don't like to think of the death day. I know his birthday. I know my stories with him. So whatever you do this weekend, just remember the guys that have been out there, guys and gals. They, whether the wars were just or not, they just did it to protect us. Thanks for all the love. Namaste.
Namaste.
Remember Dave. Peace out, everybody.